안녕하세요, 에듀왕의 사이먼입니다. 다양한 영상을 통해서 호주유학 관련된 정보를 제공을 해드리고 있습니다. 오늘 영상은 브리즈번 보이스 컬리지 찍어온 영상을 가지고 얘기를 좀 나눠보려고 합니다. 브리즈번의 이제 명문 사립 남자 학교라고 볼 수가 있겠죠. 상당히 오래된 학교고 아카데믹 랭킹이 상당히 높습니다. 헤드 오브 인터내셔널인 엘리님과 함께 캠퍼스를 쭉 돌아보면서 촬영한 영상을 먼저 보고 얘기 나눠보도록 하겠습니다.
Welcome to Brisbane Boys College, one of Australia's top boys' schools. BBC was founded by the Rudd family in 1902 and it's now celebrating its 123rd year. I know that for some people, 123 years is not a very old school, but for Australia, we're one of the oldest schools in the country and one of the best schools for educating boys. Today, I will show you how we can help your boy to thrive. This is BBC's College Hall, where we celebrate and assemble, and it sits over 700 students. This is where the little preppies meet with the Year 12 students who are their buddies throughout their first year at school and also the last year for our college graduates. This is called Performing Arts Centre, so our College Hall is at the top, and then underneath is our music building. BBC takes music very seriously. We have an extensive music program here. So we have a music everyday program from prep to year 9. It's compulsory. Students are challenged to consider how music impacts audience and how it can be used to inspire and move the listeners. They learn about composition. Every single student has to learn an instrument. We are one of 2 schools in Queensland that has a pipe band and the only school in Australia that has a standing invitation to Edinburgh tattoo competition. This is the music tours. Every year the school goes on a 2.5-week music tour to Europe. Now I'll show you our recording studio. Boys can make their CDs and records, and some of them are on Spotify, and a band called Shepherd has started at BBC. There's a song called Hey Geronimo, comes from here. And all around here are sort of private lessons classrooms, so students can have private lessons. BBC divides the school into primary, middle school and senior school. So year 7, 8 and 9 is our middle school. So this area there, that whole building is our middle school. So as you can see, different classrooms here set up in a very different way depending on whether collaboration is required or individual work. All our boys connect to the electronic whiteboards and the teacher can ascertain the level of understanding by running particular quizzes throughout the class and, if necessary, adjust the delivery of the content. So we're approaching our junior school. So this is a year 6 classroom. Every classroom actually is set up in a different way depending on what the curriculum is covering at that time. It is requiring group work, or it's requiring individual focus, or it's an assessment. So you will see the desks change in shape and form to reflect that. BBC is one of the top schools in the world in the area of robotics, and we are the best school in Southern Hemisphere when it comes to a number of categories such as soccer, maze and rescue. We win every year in RoboCup competitions. This year the boys just came back from Brazil and they yet again brought first place in rescue and maze and soccer. So these are all of the awards over the last few years. Here we go. First place 2025, July in Brazil. Last year we were in Eindhoven in Holland, and the year before in Bangkok, etc. So every year our boys are taken to international competitions. They learn how to compete on a world stage and they get those transferable skills. University such as UQ loves having boys from Brisbane Boys College because they're usually at least a year or 2 ahead of the curriculum. Because what they learn here is something that they're learning in second year of engineering degree. So they're pretty well equipped to start the university life. For that reason, they come back to Brisbane Boys College and become our tutors. And we pay them to look after our next generation of robotics champions. This is the classroom for English as a second language students. We have 3 classrooms dedicated to international students that need to improve their English. We have 4 staff fully dedicated to helping boys transition into the mainstream school at an appropriate level of English proficiency. It's a 25-meter pool that we're approaching, where boys have swimming lessons, PE lessons, and also submersible drone trials, as well as Year 7 boys, they learn to row here. Our formal facilities are at UQ Aquatic Centre for GPS swimming, and our rowing shed is located at University of Queensland as well. This is our master plan. Our next project will be the aquatic centre. So this is the part of the plan that's currently completed, and we're on track with all of these projects, and our next big project will be the aquatic centre. We are now walking towards the Noblet Oval. Considering we are 5 kilometres out of the city, this is incredible fields, the best facilities for training for cricket, rugby, and 36 different co-curricular activities. And every year we have a state and national competitions take place at these fields. Tennis program is extensive. We are undefeated champions since 1908. BBC is the best school if you have a boy who likes to play tennis. This is where you should send them. So we're now walking towards our sports complex, which contains the basketball, volleyball courts, extensive gym. It's a very extensive gym for people who like to exercise. So there's a physio on site. There's always staff here, to support the boys in their training. This is our gymnasium where boys have their PE lessons, as well as there's some gymnastics program for boys who take that as a co-curricular activity. Our gymnastics team wins many competitions and we are very proud of them. So this is our chapel. The boys have chapel service once a week. Although we are a Christian school, we support all religions and we teach about diverse religions at the school. We are on our way to the boarding house. Boarding house houses up to 175 students. It is divided into junior dorms, year 7 to 9, and senior dorms, year 10 and 11, and then year 12 dorms, where they have a little bit more independence. This is our junior boarding house that is housing boys between year 7 and 8. So if we wouldn't mind just coming in, there's a bit of a story for every boy. House mum, her name is B. She makes a little names for every boy, and this is a little story about each student. She wakes them up in the mornings. She takes them to breakfast to make sure they brush their teeth, to make sure they're ready for school. She makes sure they tidy up their rooms. The boys get their laundry bags, and the laundry is collected every day. So this is where the phones are locked in this cupboard. So the phones are taken away from boys at certain different times for different age group. This is the alfresco dining for the boys. This will be a hot area. Students have curries, stir fries, pastas, and this is usually a salad bar. Boys have got 3 different salads and opportunity to top up their hot food. They can also use all of these facilities 24/7 really, if they want to make a sandwich, a toasty, evening supper. Boarding house children receive 5 meals a day. So this would be an area where boys can just rest and recover. It's a bit messy at the moment, but yeah, that's where they can hang out and play games, watch TV, and make new friends. We would love to see you at our school, and I tell you why you should come to BBC. There is more than one way to thrive. We say that, but we actually live by that motto. The reason why our boys thrive is because we celebrate their strengths. Some boys are really good at sport and perhaps not so good academically. We celebrate their victories, we celebrate their strengths. Other boys are really good at debating or chess or robotics. All the boys, no matter what their strengths, what their interests, have an opportunity to thrive at Brisbane Boys College. All our co-curricular activities are delivered at a very high standard. I guess so we extend our high achievers, but we also support boys who need assistance. Our median ATAR is 91.4, which is very high for a non-selective school. We extend our high-performing boys by taking them to different competitions, such as Da Vinci Decathlon, Maths Olympiad, Science Olympiad, Tetris, Robotics World Championship. And also our A students are welcome to attend Oxbridge Summer Program. Our music students, they do a music tour every year to Europe as well. To start the process, you submit an enrollment application and you have to attach your last 2 academic years report cards, birth certificate, copy of your passport. We will also require English language proficiency assessment, such as an IDAT or AEAS assessment. We will then proceed to an interview stage. You can interview either in person or virtually via Microsoft Teams or Zoom. Once you have been interviewed by a head of junior or head of senior school, we will then proceed to an offer stage, and that will allow for confirmation of enrollment. We look forward to welcoming you at our college.
자, 이렇게 브리즈번 보이스 칼리지 엘리님과 함께 투어를 해봤는데요. 브리즈번에서 남자 학생을 위한 명문 사립학교를 추천해주세요 라고 했을 때 소개를 해줄 수 있는 유명한 학교지 않을까 싶습니다. 아카데믹한 부분에 대한 공개 자료를 보면 2024년도 ATAR 성적만 보더라도 ATAR 성적이 99점 이상인 사람들이 총 학생 중에 21명이었어요. ATAR라는 게 이제 랭크를 의미를 하고 수능 점수다 이렇게 표현하는 건 좀 애매하긴 한데 수능 만점자가 21명 나온 거죠, 쉽게 말하면은. 그리고 평균 성적이 91.4예요. 기숙사를 갖고 있는 부분도 상당히 메리트가 있죠. 부모님들 입장에서 학생만 유학을 보내기 좀 걱정이 되고, 그런 분들은 이제 기숙사 옵션이 있기 때문에 상당히 메리트가 있습니다. 기숙사 관련해가지고 조금 더 디테일하게 얘기를 하면은 그 안에서 그냥 아이들을 풀어놓는 개념이 아니라 또 거기 안에서의 생활 패턴이 있기 때문에 좀 더 체계적으로 아이들이 성장하는 데 도움이 되겠죠. 사실 유명하고 좋고 뭐 다 월등하죠. 학비도 그렇습니다. 그 학비가 지금 1년에 5만 불대를 형성을 하고 있기 때문에 이제 브리즈번 보이스 칼리지를 선택을 하실 때는 이 부분까지도 좀 고민을 함께 해보시는 게 좋습니다. 자, 오늘 영상은 여기까지고요. 더 궁금하신 부분들이 있다면 댓글 남겨주시면 좋을 것 같습니다. 다음에 또 다른 영상을 가지고 찾아뵙도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.